A small town's pride and joy is in financial trouble. Medellin Falls in extreme northeast Washington has dealt with one obstacle after another in recent years. Between the closure of a major mine outside of town to high unemployment and an ailing lumber industry, times are tough. Well, one bright spot in town is the historic Cutter Theater, and now that too has fallen on hard times. Today, KXLY4 Sally Showman visited Medellin Falls to see what they're doing to keep the Cutter Theater alive.
This building has been here since the early 1900s, and it was designed by the very same architect that designed the Davenport Hotel in downtown Spokane. Some people call this the heart of Medellin Falls, but its future is in jeopardy.
This is an enchanted place. It truly is.
Medellin Falls is a storybook town nestled on a cliffside overlooking the Pend Oreille River.
Surrounded by water and pine and very, very good people.
One spring morning, the Lord had found a grain of wheat.
This town that could almost be from the land of make-believe has one place where fantasies become realities and drama plays out on a big stage. The Cutter Theater.
It's the heart, and that's coming from the mayor. I can sit over in City Hall and I can point out everything in the community, all of our businesses, but if you had to find a heart of Medellin Falls, it's sitting in this building.
Will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Not I. Not I.
That's where the fairy tale ends and real-world problems begin.
It is dire. It is dire.
It's the first time in the Cutter history that there have been issues of this kind, and it's because the community is suffering.
The Cutter Theater is $20,000 short of making its budget this year. Decreasing population, growing unemployment, and less disposable income are likely to blame. Losing the Cutter would mean losing the library that's inside, an art museum, and classrooms.
This is our very first rehearsal.
It's not only home to community theater, but also to all Selkirk School District productions. Mrs. Chantry's first grade class was rehearsing today.
Will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Not I.
I just smile good as I can, and I do what I need to do.
Even a first grader understands what the loss of the Cutter would mean to Medellin Falls.
I would be pretty sad because I love this place so much, and we do a lot of plays and library, and it's really fun.
If you don't take care of it, if you don't come to the plays, if you don't just give us that little tiny membership donation and stay a part of this, we're going to lose it.
And that's not the fairy tale ending everyone here so desperately wants.
We won't go down without a fight.
In Medellin Falls, Sally Showman, KXLY4 HD News.
Now, the Cutter Theater is hoping to fundraise for the money it so desperately needs. There is an auction on June 11th at 6 o'clock in the evening. They are taking auction item donations as well as selling tickets for $10 a piece. If